For thousands of years, the ups and downs of daily life have been referred to as the samsara wave. For this reason, it's beneficial to think of spiritual people as surfers. Our practice is the practice of riding those waves so that we may one day master our relationship to them. Just like a surfer, in the beginning we fall into the surf and get tossed and turned in it over and over and over. But the more we practice, the better we get at finding our own alignment while we're inside those waves. Pretty soon it becomes rare that we fall from our surfboard. We can manage bigger and bigger waves while still staying on the surfboard. Enlightened beings are like master surfers. But did you notice that in no version of this story did the waves stop coming? The enlightened being did not become a master of riding the waves and then turn around and push a magic button to stop the waves from coming. This is because the big waves no longer cause him or her to suffer. The enlightened being sees those waves as responsible for the very enlightenment they now maintain. We ignore where we are in favor of where we think we should be. And it is very important to understand that our emotional cells are children. They're children that never grow up. Our emotional cells never grow up. We just learn how to parent them better. One of the best things you could do for yourself is to own up to where you are and then to say, I am where I am. This does not mean that you've failed. This does not mean that you've given up and surrendered to feeling crappy. What this means is that you've released resistance to where you are. And when you release resistance to something, you're allowing yourself to flow in the direction of what you would prefer. And because of this, ironically, once we own up to where we are and release resistance to where we are, you will no longer be where you are. So you are allowing yourself to get unstuck by admitting to where you are and by releasing resistance to where you are. There is no shame in struggling. You have not failed if you have a bad day. Buddha had bad days. Jesus had bad days. Mohamed had bad days. You will not meet a single physically manifested being, ascended master or not, that is exempt from the contrast. And so you will not meet a single physically manifested being who is in alignment 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. A spiritually enlightened person still experiences the full range of emotion. So what they have gained is the awareness and the ability to direct their thoughts in such a way that they can climb up the emotional scale at will. In other words, the true story, which is a story we don't like telling, is that the Buddha still had bad days. You have to know where you are, as well as where you want to go, if you want to know what direction to start walking.